Children, karmic ties or blessings for parents. In the endless cycle of samsara, human beings are not merely separate individuals, but interwoven pieces of karmic connections. Among these, the bond between parents and children is a special thread, woven from deep causes and conditions accumulated over many past lifetimes. Buddhism teaches that the presence of children in a family is not by chance, but the result of profound karmic ties from previous lives. A family is like a great school, where individuals are guided by either auspicious affinities or severe trials, depending on their own karma. Children are not only a source of joy and responsibility, but also a reflection of their parents' blessings or challenges. Many people desire a son or a daughter according to their wishes, yet the gender of a child does not determine the fulfillment of a family. Some who have sons endure great suffering, while others with daughters find deep peace and happiness. The crucial matter is not who the child is, but how parents nurture, love, and cultivate virtue within the family. Happiness does not lie in external forms, but in the consciousness and moral integrity of the parents. This is the solid foundation for a peaceful and lasting family. 4 types of karmic ties that bring children to a family. According to Buddhism, children come to their parents in this lifetime based on one of 4 karmic relationships. 1. To repay gratitude. Bow on. These children have received kindness in a past life and now return to repay it, bringing happiness and peace to their parents. Such children are often filial, bring blessings, and help uplift the family. A story from Buddhist scriptures. Venerable Maodgalyayana Mukkyinlayan, one of the 10 great disciples of the Buddha, is a shining example of filial piety and repaying parental kindness. Upon attaining supernatural vision, he sorrowfully saw his mother suffering in the realm of hungry ghosts, tormented by endless hunger and thirst. Deeply devoted to his mother, he immediately offered alms to the 3 jewels, practiced charity, chanted sutras, and performed many good deeds to dedicate merit to her. Thanks to these merits, his mother's suffering was gradually alleviated, and she was ultimately liberated into a better realm. This story became the foundation for the Buddhist Ulambana festival, a day dedicated to filial piety and honoring one's parents. 2. To seek revenge. Bao Oan. Some beings carry unresolved resentment from the past and are reborn as children to continue unsettled karmic debts. These children may bring discord, suffering, or great challenges to their families. However, if parents respond with compassion, they can transform negative karma into positive outcomes. A story from Buddhist scriptures. In a past life, the Buddha was once a wise and benevolent king. However, within his court, a jealous minister repeatedly plotted against him, but failed. When his schemes were exposed, the minister died with a heart full of vengeance, vowing to exact revenge in the next life. Many years later, the king also passed away and was reborn into another royal family. The former enemy was reborn as his son. From childhood, the boy was rebellious, unruly, and constantly opposed his father, causing endless sorrow. Despite the parents' best efforts, he harbored deep resentment. One day, overwhelmed by anger, he left home, leading a life filled with turmoil and suffering. Through practicing the Dharma, the former king, now the father, gradually realized that this was a karmic enemy from the past. Instead of reacting with frustration, he responded with patience and loving kindness. Over time, the son felt the sincerity of his father's love, and gradually let go of his hatred. Through endurance and wisdom, their relationship was transformed from resentment into affection, freeing both from their karmic bonds. Bay. To collect a debt. Joy no. Some children are born to claim debts their parents owe them from past lives, either material or emotional. For example, some children suffer from chronic illnesses, compelling parents to exhaust their wealth and strength to care for them. This is a form of karmic debt repayment. A story from Buddhist scriptures. Long ago, a wealthy man was known for his extreme stinginess. He never helped the poor, nor did he ever give alms. He believed that his wealth was solely his own, and that no one else deserved to benefit from his labor. After his death, he was reborn into another wealthy family. However, from birth, the child was plagued by relentless illness. His parents spent vast fortunes on treatments, yet his condition never improved. The boy led a life of suffering while his parents became increasingly exhausted, both financially and emotionally. Later, a wise monk explained that this was karmic retribution. In his previous life as a miser, the child had not cultivated generosity or good deeds, leading to his suffering in this life and forcing his parents to use their wealth to settle past debts. Understanding this, the parents changed their ways, dedicating themselves to charitable acts, hoping to transform their negative karma. Bond to repay a debt. Trano. Some children were beneficiaries of their parents' kindness in past lives and are reborn to repay them through filial devotion and sacrifice. These children often take on responsibilities early, work hard to support their families, and dedicate themselves to their parents' well-being. A story from Buddhist scriptures. In an ancient past life, a destitute traveler wandered the streets, starving and exhausted. Every step was heavy, his vision blurred from prolonged hunger. Just as he lost hope, a kind yet impoverished family took him in. They had little, just some leftover rice and wild greens, but they willingly shared with the stranger. That night, as he lay in their modest home, his heart was filled with deep gratitude. Watching the flickering oil lamp and hearing the mother's gentle lullaby to her child, he silently vowed that in a future life, if given the chance, he would repay this kindness, no matter how many lifetimes it took. After his death, he was reborn as the son of the very same family. From a young age, the boy was diligent, hard-working, and deeply devoted to his parents. He carried the burdens of the family, helping them escape poverty. Though his life was full of hardships, he never wavered in his gratitude and care for his parents. This is a clear example of karmic repayment through the cycle of rebirth, showing that no encounter in life is accidental. Transforming karmic ties into blessings. Understanding these karmic connections allows parents to see that children are not just a part of their lives, but an opportunity to cherish, love, and learn from. Each family is a place of spiritual practice, where goodness is cultivated, negative karma is transformed, and love is nurtured. The Buddhist scriptures say, "To meet is affinity, to part is karma." When we understand that children come to us due to past karmic ties, we will no longer cling to expectations or grievances. Parents can dissolve karmic bonds by raising their children with love, guiding them toward virtue, and transforming negative ties into enlightenment and liberation. In a past life, the Buddha was once a strict government official with a disobedient son. Frustrated, he punished the boy harshly. This led the son to become resentful and stray onto a path of suffering. Eventually, the son abandoned his family, never to return. When the official realized his mistake, it was too late. After many lifetimes, the official was reborn as the Buddha. With his awakened wisdom, he understood that parenting requires not only discipline, but also boundless patience and compassion. He taught that children come into our lives for various reasons: to learn, to repay kindness, or even to remind us of our past mistakes. By raising them with love and understanding, parents can help their children grow while also transforming negative karma into blessings. Thus, welcome your children with an open heart, without attachment to their gender, for every soul enters our lives carrying karmic ties. When parents nurture with love and understanding, the home becomes a haven of peace and happiness. Patience and unconditional love are the keys to helping parents and children overcome the trials of karmic connections together. In the ever-flowing river of rebirth, no meeting is accidental. The bond between parents and children is not just about joy or burden. It is a profound lesson on karma, patience, and compassion. When parents grasp this truth, they will not only be protectors, but also wise companions, guiding their children in both wisdom and spirit.